Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna put everybody, okay, everybody's in mute. That's perfect. All right, so what we need today, like I said, you don't need the weights or the bands. If you have very light hand weights you can use, you don't need it. They're gonna be today a little bit better than the bands. I'm just gonna start them off in the beginning of class. So if you have that, great. If you'd like to use the band, let me know. Otherwise, lightweight and either balls, pillow, or a block to put between your knees. Also, if you don't have or don't want to use any, that's totally fine. Okay? So we're gonna start on the floor and we're gonna start actually breathing laying down already with your ball, pillow, or your block. You decide whatever it is that you want. Okay? All right, so we're gonna lay down. Find whatever position is comfortable for you. Pick whichever ball, brick, or pillow you have between the knees. Find your alignment. So I'm trying to twist to you so I can see you. So if that confuses you, you guys can arrange yourself however you want. Okay? Please put your computer on silent. All right. So, heels aligned with the sit bones, toes facing forward, knees in about 90 degrees, and whatever you chose to put between your knees. We're good. Then find that alignment between your nose, your sternum, your pubic bone, belly button. Pull the shoulders away from the ears gently and arms either bent next to you if your shoulders are tight, or if you can go ahead and reach them towards your feet, pulling the scapulas down, tucking the chin gently in, and lengthening the back of the neck and the head. You can use your hand to do that if you want. Remember, if you have a tight neck or tight chest, shoulders, you can definitely put something under your head. Let's start breathing. So for now, we're gonna try to get that breath to the back inside of the rib cage. So try to send it back side and then it comes up. When you breathe into the back of the ribs, make sure that you're feeling the rib cage connecting to the mat. So we're breathing in and out. And as we breathe out, we're gonna really try to scoop that belly in and get that gentle hug of your hip bones and the ribs. Okay? Give me 3 more. So remember that breath out with pursed lips, blowing a candle on the ceiling. Every time we breathe in, lengthening the spine. If you're ready on your breath out to gently squeeze the ball, activate the pelvic floor, and then activate your deep abdominals, you can go ahead and start that, okay? So you're still gonna breathe into the back and side of the ribs. Remember the breath in goes down and out and then to the chest. And then gently squeeze the ball. Feel the activation of the pelvic floor. Sink the abdominals, hugging the hip bones, and then gently hugging the ribs. When you breathe in, you can let go of the ball a little bit. Good. So we're going to do 2 to 3 more of that breath. And try to feel the activation of both sides of the sit bones, of both sides of your abdominal walls, of both sides of the hip bones coming together and the ribs. Okay? If you're not feeling one side, try to use your hands to try to activate it, even to lift, to bring it together. Whatever you feel needs a little bit more help, just touch it and try to make it happen. Squeeze the ball, try to pull that pelvic floor. Think of pulling from the sit bones up, scooping, hugging. Last one. Releasing the ball on the breath in, lengthening the spine, hugging, scooping. Now, my arms are going to come to the ceiling and I'm going to add arm movement as I breathe, okay? So on the breath in, my arm is going to start next to my hip. reaching down to my feet. On the breath out, when I hug my ribs, I'm going to allow the arms to only go as far back as I'm not propping the rib cage to help the arms. We breathe in, we come back down, reach to the legs, to the feet. Breathe out. Anchor that rib cage on the mat and relax the arms back. So my arms are relaxed, I'm not pushing it. And every time I go forward, I reach down a little more, lengthening my neck. And every time I go back, I really anchor that rib cage and I try to relax the arm a little bit more. So notice that each time you go back, you should be able to go a little further. Now, when you go back, the shoulders do not go to the ears. So you keep that shoulder wide and the movement of the scapula trying to reach down to your feet from the breath in continues. So we breathe in, reach to the feet, the scapula runs down. When you go up, the scapula is still reaching down to the feet. Shoulder stays wide, just the arms with wide collarbone and shoulders go back up. Give me two more. Breathe out. Your arms should be a bit closer to the ground going back. Reach forward on the breath in, and this is our last one. All the way to your ears if you don't have any issues with your shoulders and neck. Good. Now we're going to bring it up to the chest level, and we're going to open out to the side. So we're going to breathe in out to the side without, again, the chest popping, and into the ceiling. When we open one out, we want the shoulder, the arm, everything to reach away from the body. Again, we're not lifting those shoulders to the ears. So it's a breath in to open, breath out. Pull the arms, sink it into the shoulder joint, scapula into the mat. The rib is not going anywhere. You're working really hard to maintain that rib cage stability. Okay, breathing in and out. And as you go open those arms, we're trying to reach it closer to the floor a little bit more. My arms are relaxed. I'm just using the weight of the arm to take it down more. Okay, now let's add that ball squeezing. Breathe into, breathe out, squeeze the ball, and then open the arms, bring it back in. So when the arms go out to the side, we're squeezing the ball. When the arms go in, we release the ball. Okay? Last one. And in. So now, we're going to go back to up and down with the arms, and I want you to squeeze the ball as the arm goes up overhead, keeping the ribcage still. Release the ball as the arms reach to the feet. And breathe out, squeeze the ball, reach the arms. Breathe in, release the ball, and forward. If this is bothering anybody's shoulders, just go to chest level and down again. You don't need to go back up. Good. Okay, now we're going to add a crunch to this. So the arm goes back, and we're going to change the breath. We're going to hold the arms wherever that chest and ribs stay down. We're going to squeeze the ball. Breathe out, roll the head and the shoulders as the arms reach down to the feet, keeping that chest nice and wide. Okay, so stay, look at me for a second. I'm reaching the scalp and the arms, I'm opening the chest and the shoulder, and I'm lifting my head looking at my ball or pillow. Okay, so I don't want to see the shoulders opening, closing in. Come down, nice and slow. Arm goes as far back as you can, this time on a breath in. Breathe out, squeeze the ball, scoop the abdominals, crunch and reach. We're hollowing the abdominals, not pushing it to the ceiling. Breathe in. Release the ball. Breathe out, squeeze the ball, pull the pelvic floor, sink the abdominals, roll up, reach the arms, chest nice and open, looking at your ball or pillow or brick. Release the ball, arm goes up. Okay, so you give me 3 more. Keep the stability of the rib cage and challenge the arm going back. Squeeze the ball each time, or the pillow, whatever you have there. Last one. Nice job. Relax the arms next to you. Good. We're going to do double leg toe tap. If you're not ready for that, you take the ball out and you go ahead and do marches. Okay? Other than that, everything stays. If you can, imprint and you go to the toes, float the legs up. Okay? Be careful with your back when you bring the legs up. Arms are going to stay on the floor for now. We're going to get that mobility of the leg. Starting position at 90 is more challenging. Starting position further back will be a little bit more helpful for your back. So you choose where you want to start. Chest, ribs, and the entire back on the mat. For those advanced ones, go ahead and find a neutral position if you can. On the breath out, scoop the abdominals, stabilize the back on the mat, squeeze the ball and relax the legs only as far as we get no movement on that low back, and then pull it back in. Breathe out. Squeeze the ball, activate the inner thigh, pelvic floor, abdominals, imprint, connect the ribs to the pelvis, and back up. Just like the arms, each time you go down, you might be able to go a little further, but don't worry about it. Just think of the effort. Lift the abdominals up, connect the ribs to it, and keep this connection of the ribs to the pelvis and the back to the ground. Do your marches if that's enough for you. Okay, my legs are 90 degrees. My knees are not bent to my butt. So my heels are up and then, okay, no legs sagging up here. Breathe out, squeeze the ball, activate, and up. So remember that we're doing everything at the same rhythm. So let's say it's about 3 counts down for a full breath out down. And it's also 3 counts and a full breath in up. So don't yank the legs up just using the hip flexors. Keep going deep into the abdominals so the legs are relaxed and the hip flexors are working minimum. Good. Let's do one last one. Lift those abdominals. Squeeze the ball. Good. And then hug the legs into the chest and rock side to side a little bit. If anybody's feeling their low back, it's because you're doing it wrong. You're going too far and you're not working enough abdominals to stabilize the back. So find a range of motion that is suitable for you. Okay, we're adding the arms and we're making it harder. Okay, so as the legs go away, so will the arms. So watch that now we're really challenging that rib cage. Okay, so make sure you're not arching through that upper back. So arms to ceiling. You don't need to reach the arms if you don't want to. Breathe out, scoop the abdominals, imprint. The legs and the arms go away from each other, reaching, squeezing that ball. Breathe in, bring it back. If you are marching, just try to march the leg and reach the arms and bring it back, okay? If this is more suitable for you. Otherwise, those who are doing this, try to do 6. If you cannot use the arm, keep it down here or just keep it up here. Imprint, reach, bring it back. Again, we're focusing on lumbopelvic stability. The back has to be down. Squeeze the ball. Helps you activate that deeper core. Imprint. Lift the hip bones up. Reach the arms. Squeeze and hold. Nice. Let's do a last one, maybe. Good, hug your knees, rock side to side. So now we're gonna hold a crunch up and I'm gonna give you 2 options. Legs on the ground with a crunch or legs up in 90 degrees with a crunch. And we're gonna move just the arms, okay? So you can be here or you can be here. If you need to support the head, you can support it and try to do maybe half the amount on one side or the other. We're gonna try to do about 6 to 8. Okay, I'm gonna do this option. You pick what's appropriate for you. Imprint, press the ribs, arms to ceiling. We're gonna go into a crunch. So crunch and hold the arms up here. Squeeze the ball. Anchor that pelvis and breathe out. Arm goes back and then comes forward. All the way. Challenge for those who are stronger. Legs slightly more forward. Okay, knees back if you need more support for your low back. Look between your thighs. So the head should be up the whole time. The shoulders and the head are not moving at all. 4. Crunch higher when the arms go up. 5. Crunch higher when it comes down. 6. Hold that crunch. Good. For those of you that can do 2 more, go 7. Crunch higher. 8. Squeeze that ball. And bring it down. Woo, I felt that one. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All right. Okay. So we're gonna do one more, keeping the torso up. But we're gonna do 4 crunches up and down. Then we're gonna hold. Then we're gonna do 4 to 6 staying up. This time we're gonna straighten the arms, and I want your arms to start at 90 degrees with the legs. You're gonna breathe out, do a regular crunch, reaching the arms and legs like the start of a 100 position, and then we come back down. Okay? Then we're gonna stay up and just straighten and bend just the legs. So 4 up and down, and then 4 to 6, just the legs and the arms. So elbows at 90 degrees, legs at 90 or wherever you can, squeeze the ball, scoop the abdominals, start here, and let's go. Crunch, straighten legs and arms. If you need the legs to go to the ceiling, that's totally fine. The lower you go, the more challenging it is. Watch your low back. Let's go. 2. And in. 3. Squeeze whatever you have between your knees. And 4. All right, next one, we're gonna go up and hold. Come up and hold, bend and straighten both. And let's go. 1, 2, keep that crunch. 3, if you need to support the head and just to the legs, that's fine. 4, note my legs are a little low, so you don't need to go that low. 5, and 6. Now we roll down and we hug and we roll. Good job, everyone. Okay, I promise, last abdominal exercise, and then we start doing all the other stuff. I forgot to fix my watch over there. Okay, so now we're gonna do legs and arms straight up and down. Okay, so you can't see my feet completely. We're gonna crunch with both straight. You feel free to do this. Feel free to bend the knee as much as you need to bend through your low back and your hip flexors. Otherwise, tuck your chin, and we're gonna breathe out. Crunch, reach, keep squeezing the ball. Whoops, everything goes straight up. Lift that head with you. 3. Reach everything long. 4. And we're gonna come up and stay up and just move the arms and the legs. So hold it here and let's go up, keep the crunch, and down. Up, squeeze the ball, and down. Especially when you lower, your head is up. 5, I think. And 6. And hug and rock side to side. Nice work. We should be sweating a little bit. All right, so we're gonna come up, bring your feet down to the ground. Good. Put your hand behind your thighs, roll up to a seated position. And we're going to do reverse plank. Before we go into that, I want you guys to rotate the wrist and warm up the wrist a little bit. Now, reverse planks are not for everybody. So if you need to find a variation for this, you can do regular bridges, okay? So do 6 more circles the other direction. Stretch your wrist this way. So pull, up, pull, and up. So the reverse plank options, I'm going to show you what you can do. Again, for those who cannot do reverse plank, just be down here and do the bridges that we usually do, okay? Now, hands options are fingers facing you or fingers facing back. I do have bad wrists, and I know a lot of us do as well. But to be honest, this position feels a little bit better, even if you start with the elbows slightly more bent. All right, so reverse plank is not for everybody. It is difficult. Let's try to do what we can. I know most of you with me are more advanced. Dina, go ahead and do your bridges, okay? So I have my elbow slightly bent, and I want, before we do it, that we work the scapulas a little bit. So I want you to raise the shoulders to the ear, press into the hands, pull the scapula down, raise the chest. Shoulders up, press shoulders down. Okay, so it's not the chest moving. I want the shoulders to go through the ears, press into the hands and pull the scapula to your butt. Shoulder to ear, press and pull the scapula to the butt. Why do we need this? So when we come up into a reverse plank, press into your hands, pull the scapula down, lift the chest, hold it there. Now round the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the ball, come up into your reverse plank. Head stays up, you're looking straight ahead. Don't lose the shoulders. Bring it back down, relax. Okay, why do we do this? So when we come up, we don't do this. Be careful, that will mess up your shoulders. Yeah, again, shoulder up and down. So imagine you want to just pull the shoulder scapula down and you want to lift the butt off the ground, pulling the shoulders down. Now, round the pelvis, squeeze the butt, squeeze the ball, come up. Lift the pelvis as much as you can without the shoulders rounding. Look straight ahead, bring it back down, and relax. So I see a lot of shoulders to ears, yeah? Be careful. So what you need to do is not to go that high. Yeah, I'm seeing this. Look at my shoulder. I don't want to see this. I need this. Look at the difference in the shoulder. So from here, already set the scapula down, yeah? If you need your hand to be here and further back to give you more opening on the shoulders, then do it. Yeah? But same thing, I need you to press the shoulder and scapula down, squeeze, round the pelvis, come up only as far as you can, still keeping that shoulder away from the ears, and bring it back down and then release it. Watch the shoulder, this is not good. If you're gonna keep rolling the shoulder this way, it's gonna hurt you. All right, so let's try a few more. Keep the shoulders, squeeze, and down. So for those of you who feel okay with this, let's do 8. Non-stop. Squeeze the ball, shoulders, scapulas down, and let's go 1. Round the pelvis, squeeze and lift, and barely tap. 2. Don't lose your shoulder and scapula stability. 3, keep your chest open, and down. 4, pull the scapulas down to the butt, round and lift. Tap. 5, and tap. 6, and tap. Don't lose scapular stability. 7, look straight ahead. Then 8, bring it down. Good. Just bring the hands in front of you, and again, let's do 4 circles. 3, 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1, stretch your wrist. Stretch the other one, fingers down, pull. If you need to do fingers up, you can, but that's what we were doing, so I just want to do the reverse of whatever you were doing. Okay, then arms are gonna come here, and now fingers away from you. Okay, abs tight, roll the shoulders. If that's gonna be too much, you can be here on your elbows. What we're gonna do is straighten leg, bring it down. Straighten leg, bring it down. So up here is much more challenging. I need you to round the pelvis, scoop and round, scoop and lift abdominals. The further the arms are, the more helpful. The lower the arms are, the more helpful. And you don't need to straighten the legs. I need you to avoid this on your back, okay? So pick whatever you want, roll the shoulder, press the scapulas down. Now, round the pelvis and pull your ribs in like you're doing a small crunch. Connect the rib cage to the pelvis, and on your toes, squeeze the ball, and let's straighten the legs only as far as you can and bring it in. Let's go for 8 and go 1, pull it down. 2, and down. This is really hard. 3, squeeze the ball and reach. 4, 5, watch the shoulders going to your elbows, ladies, if you're rounding the shoulders. 6, 7, good. 8, bring it down and straighten the legs. Let's come to the side and we're gonna go into banana here. Move the ball down to the ankle, pillow, bricks, whatever you want, or nothing is fine as well. So we're on our side. I have palm down, hand in front of me. Now try to find that your head, shoulder, hips, and legs are pretty much in one line. Okay? I'm gonna flex my feet for a little bit more stability. Pull my thighs up. I'm gonna tuck my tailbone a little bit and push my rib cage in and connect the front of my body. This hand is here for support. I'm gonna keep the hands down. Lengthen the body as much as you can on a breath in, but don't lose the connection of the front of the body. Breathe out, you're gonna come up, torso and legs. Now watch your head, should not be here. The crown of the head should be reaching forward, and I want the tip of your ear to go up to the ceiling. And bring it down. And go 2. And down. Keep your connection here. Tuck and lift. 3. And down. Good. 4. Try not to roll this top of the pelvis back. Hold for more advanced people. Palm up. Hand still stays here. And you can lift everything now. Okay? This is supporting you. For those of you who know how to do the full banana with the hand on your side, you can go ahead and do it. I'm gonna keep it here. So connect, stack your pelvis, stack your shoulders, lengthen from the crown of the head. Again, I have my feet flexed because it gives me more stability. Squeeze your ball and go 1. Don't lift the head. Don't lead with the head. Keep your ear close to your arm. 2. And down. Lengthen on the breath in. 3. And down. And 4, down. The next one, we're staying up or we're just moving the legs. Go up, hold, and just the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to 8, 6. Stay up high. 7 and 8. Hold it down. Good. Next one, we're going to stay up and just squeeze the ball. So everything stays and squeeze the ball. 1. Your head can stay down if you want to. Go. 2, 3. If you're here, this is more challenging. 5, 6, 7. Go up, up, up. 8. Lengthen that body. 9, 10. Bring it down. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a half teaser, also a bit advanced. So I'm going to show you what it looks like and give you variation. This arm is going to stay here to help you push. This arm goes down on the ground. You're going to push. Glide this arm, lift the legs, reach, bring it down, back to your side and back here. If you're more advanced, you can keep this arm here and lift with barely much support with the standing arm and come back to this position. Okay, I'll walk you through it, but try to give me about 6. Then we're gonna stay up and we're gonna switch and do everything to the other side. You don't need to look at me, just listen. Okay, so if you need to bend your knee and come up into a bent knee teaser and come back down. Okay, all these are variations to help you out. So hand here for advanced, hand here to start, knees bent or straight. What I need is that pelvis to be tucked in and this lower abdominal to be working, okay? So let's try to do about 6. So press with this hand, drag this, come up, reach the arm, knees bent is totally fine, pelvis is rolled. And I'm looking, I'm straight facing my leg. And then everything comes down, drag and control. Okay, so start with the knee bend, start with this pushing, see where you need to go, where if you feel like you still need to support yourself, try to support it and come back down here. Watch that pelvis tuck, okay? 3, reach, Squeeze that ball between the legs to help you connect to the midline of the body. 4. And side, 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 stay, 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 stay the maximum you can. 6. Okay, now we're gonna stay up and you're gonna roll to the other side. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch. You're gonna come up. Either switch into a full teaser, bring the hand to the other side, or both hands to the ground. You're gonna roll to the side and come down here, and we're gonna do our bananas here. So flop over to the other side, and we're gonna do the side, and then we're gonna come back to starting position the same way. I'm gonna face you, I'm gonna just stay here. So bananas, hand down, other hand in front of you, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the ball, stack the pelvis, stack the shoulders, and let's go up 4. 1. Keep your head close, your head straight. 2. 3. 4. Now, bottom hand for those more advanced, up, and this hand either here or still in front of you for support. And let's go. 4. 3. 2. 1. We're gonna come up and hold and just move the legs. And come up and go, legs up and down. 8, 7, 6, stay long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. We're gonna go back up and squeeze the ball 10 times. So tuck the pelvis and come up and squeeze the ball. 1, 2, 3. Tuck that pelvis a little bit. 5. Lengthen the body. 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax it down. All right, we're gonna go into those teasers. So you're gonna push yourself up. You're gonna push yourself up. Keep the bottom arm support. Come up into your teaser. Come back down. Rotate. Remember, this is the advanced one here. So we did about 6. Then I'm gonna rotate back to you on my number 7. And go 2. Keep that support arm down. Reach. And slowly down. Rotate. Come back into the banana. 3. Face your legs. And down. 4. So there's a lot of rotation going on here, like a corkscrew. 5. Bend the knees if you need to. You have this arm here for it to support. 6. All right. On the next one, we're going to switch to this. I'm going to come back to you. So we're going to come up. I'm going to go into a full teaser. I'm going to come back to you, going to the elbows, and sideways we go. Okay? So I'm back to you. And from here, we're going to do some clams. So we're going to bend the knees here. I'm on the elbow. So I transitioned into my elbow. If you don't want to be in the elbow, you can be here, or you can even be all the way down here. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to be here. Okay, so side plank. Press into the elbow, pull that shoulder, and here we are. Okay, lifting everything up. Good. First thing we're gonna do is hip up and down. And I'm gonna pull the ball back into my knee. Sorry. So it comes back up, squeeze, helping us connect. My heels or my feet are in line with my butt. Okay, so this is the alignment here. It's not here, it's here. It's feet with butt, shoulder and head, and knee 90 degrees forward. And from here, we're gonna lift pelvis up and down. So we're gonna go 1 and down, okay? Let's go for 10. Press, scapular stability, and lift that hip up for me. 1, squeeze the ball, and down. Squeeze and lift. 2, and down. Hand can be here, or can be here. 3, and down. I want you to feel the hip, the waist, and the rib coming up. 4, and down. Don't let this collapse. 5, elbow under shoulder. 6, and down. 7, and down. We have this connected. 8, don't arch the back when you go up. Down. 9, down, and 10, and down. Good. Now, I want this hand here. We're going to come up, and we're going to roll the knees to the floor, but look at my shoulders. Stay exactly the same way, and we're going to come down. So basically, the upper body is not going to change. It's just going to be a rotation of the knee and the pelvis, okay? So we're going to lift. You're going to rotate the knees. The shoulders do not rotate. Stays facing me. Pull it back. Bring it down. Okay? Press and lift. Rotate the legs with the pelvis. Pull it back in. Bring it back down. Okay? Let's go. I'm going to count this one as 2. Lift. Rotate. Bring it back. Bring it in. 3, lift, rotate. Keep looking at me, keep those shoulders still. Keep the shoulders completely still. 4, lift, rotate, pull, and in. 5, down. And last one, 6, lift, good, and in. All the way down. Let's relax down here. Take the ball out, and we're going to go into clams. So this is our rest period for the upper body. So melt the rib cage. Okay, again, I want your toes in alignment with the pelvis. Lengthen the upper body, lift the lower body off the ground, and tuck and connect a little bit. Okay, I want the tailbone long and the ribs connected to the front. And keeping the toes connected, the pelvis stacked, we're gonna rotate. Most important thing is not to allow that pelvis to rotate back. So the glute here is pushing the upper hip bone forward, and the leg opens and go 2. Here's the view. So this stays stacked. 3. Okay, don't let the hip collapse or rotate back. 4. Good. 5, keep squeezing the glute forward for the hip bone to be stable. 6, keep your toes connected. 7, stacked and stable. 8, squeeze and reach that hip bone forward. 9, 10, keep the knee down. I want you to rotate the foot. 1. Don't let the pelvis rotate forward. 2. So internal rotation. 3. Keep your toes pointed if you want. So now I'm trying to get my outer knee to come in. 4. I guess I forgot. Stay long through the torso. 5. Mouse hole is still happening. So that bottom waist is working. 6. 7. 8. You should be feeling more work here. 9. 10. Good. Let's do the same thing up on the elbows. So now we get to work that arm again. So come up into the elbow. If you can't and you rather be here, it's not a collapsed position. So you still kind of lift it here. Okay. Choose what's appropriate for you. Press and lift. Lengthen. Toes still aligned with the hips. And let's open and close. Keep everything lift and stacked. 2. Don't let this rotate back. 3. Good. Work this part of the body. 4. Press and lift all of this. 5. 6. Abs. 7. This is working. 8. 4. 9. 10. Stay open and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Keep lifting all this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down, bring it down. Inner rotation, last set. 1, 2, don't let that pelvis rotate with you. 3. So foot goes up, knee goes in. 4. Keep that bottom waist up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Into your belly, hands next to your shoulder, come up into your knees. Okay, align. So this is the leg I was working. It's facing you guys. Now, for those of you who cannot be on your hands, try the elbow with either supported, or you can stay here and do the exercise here. Okay, it's going to be a little different, but you can try to do something that's similar to what we're doing with the hands down. Otherwise, we're going to be here. Press the fingers into the mat, hands under the shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. Wrap that scapula around your rib cage. Lift the ribs, lift the abs, lengthen the pelvis, neutral position. Now, that leg that was working, which is this one, I'm just going to open it out to the side, keeping 90 degrees, like a peeing dog, and bring it in. And go 1. Try not to rotate the body and keep that sit bones, both sit bones reaching back. So look, don't shorten the waist when you go up. Nothing moves. Reach the sit bone and open, especially the leg that's working. 4. Lengthen the sit bone first. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's keep that leg up and we're going to pulse. Bring it up, lengthen everything and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Lengthen the body. 5, lift those abdominals. 7, 8, stabilize the scapulas. 9, 10, bring it in, stretch back. And then hands to ceiling if you need to release the wrist. So pull, pull, pull. Okay, and then I'm going to turn around and we're going to do everything to this side. So the ball comes back into my knees and we're going to go into the side planks and do everything to the other side. Okay, so I have my elbow under my shoulder. I have my toes or my feet aligned with my pelvis, the back of my pelvis, my butt, sit bones, okay? And the knees bent 90 degrees. Press into your elbow, lift, pull that shoulder in. Tuck a little bit of the pelvis and the ribs in and act. We're gonna go up with the hip, up and down for 10. So we're gonna go 1 and down. Okay, remember the hands can be here, here, here. If you need support, it can be here. 2. And down, good. And go 3, and down. Stay stacked, 4, and down. Because I'm off camera, my angle is weird. 5, and down, good. Squeeze the small. 6, down. Press into the elbow, stabilize the scapula. 7, 8, shoulders wide. 9, lift, hip, waist, and ribs. 10. Now we're going to lift and rotate knees. So let's bring this hand here, stabilize the shoulders, lift, rotate the knees. Pull, rotate back, and bring it down. Okay, and go 2. Rotate, bring it in, and down. Sorry, this collapsed, keep it long. 4, lift. Keep the waist long. 5. And down, good. 6, we're doing 8. 7, lift. Tuck the pelvis a little bit when you rotate. And 8, tuck, rotate. And down, and come down into your side for our clams. Remove the ball. Okay? So relax the head on the shoulders, head, shoulders, hips aligned with the feet. And toes together, pointed. Lengthen the waist, find your mouse hole on the bottom, tuck and connect, and let's rotate. When we rotate, that top hip is pushing forward. Good, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5. Keep everything tight. 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. And 10. Now, knee is going to stay with knee, and we're going to do internal rotation 1. Again, keep everything stay, same lengthen, connect, and go 2, 3. Feel all of this going in. 4, 5. Keep that tailbone really reaching long. 6. That spine is really long. 7. I have much less rotation, internal rotation on this side. 8, 9, and 10. Good. We're going to come up and do it either here, or stay where you were, no problem. Press, lift, shoulders down, connect, and from here, our clams. So really stabilize, lengthen, and push this forward and go 1. Good. 2. Strong body, ladies. Keep lifted. 3. 4. Watch that shoulder scapula stability. Lengthen that neck with the spine. 5. We're going to talk and lose. 6. Good. Lift from here. 7. 8. Good. 9. We're going to pause. 10. Stay here. Lengthen everything and squeeze. 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 4. 5. Stay lifted through here. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Bring it down. Our last internal rotation. And here we go. 1. So fix everything, lengthen everything, and go. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Really find that rotation. And 10. Good. We're going to move to the belly and come up into all fours. So push yourself up, pull the knees in. And we're going to do our lovely peeing dog. So hands under the shoulders, pull down, pull the hands in, okay? And press, scapulas wrap, abs and ribs and spine up and long. And from here, keeping that sit bone really long, we're going to open to the side for 10, then pulse for 10. So try not to move anything. Open. Lengthen the sit bone of the leg. That's going to go up first with the spine and then bring it up. 4. Strong upper body. 5. 6. Lengthen and lift. Good. Lengthen and lift. 7. 8. Full breath. Hold a millisecond up. 8. Hold it for a millisecond up. Lengthen. 9. All right. 10. We're staying up. And let's pulse in 1, 2. Keep your sit bones reaching back. 4, 5, 6, 7, straight neutral back, 8, 9, 10. Toes together, knees apart, stretch back, hands can go to the ceiling, and you can round here to release the wrists. Good, and then stretch. All right, and we're gonna go straight into our belly for a back extension, our last set of exercises. Okay, so back extension, we're gonna go into the W arms. Excuse me. We're gonna add single arms and then we're gonna add double arms into this back extension. Okay, so we're gonna bring the hands in alignment with the head. The legs for me are gonna be sit bones width. You can keep it together if your back has that flexibility, or just keep widening as much as you need to open or support the back. So I'm gonna go about hip width. I'm gonna lift my abdominals, lengthen my tailbone, and find a spot on the bottom of my pubic bone to be supported on the mat. My ribs on the mat, and I'm gonna pull my shoulder and scapulas down and widen them. Now from here, keeping my abdominals tight, breath out to lift the abdominals, breath in to my back to lift and down. Okay, so we're gonna do about 6 of those, and then we're gonna add single arms reach. And we're gonna go, let's go. 1, pull the abdominals, lengthen the spine, try to keep reaching the legs, lift the chest and down. Now pay attention that your back is working even on both sides. Keep working. Breathe in or out. Keep those arms nice and on the side. Squeeze the scapula a little bit now when you come up. So pull the shoulders down, squeeze the scapulas, come up. Stay long through that body. Last one. Now, I'm gonna come up and hold and straighten. I'm gonna straighten the arm that's closest to you and then bring it back and come back down. So you're gonna breathe out to lift. Straighten the arms, maintain full stability. Bring it back, bring it down. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the other arm, 6 alternating. So we're gonna lift, hold stability, straighten this arm, bring it back, bring it down. And go 3, breathe in, breathe out, reach, down and down. 4, and down. 2 more. 5. And 6. And down. Now we stay up and we're gonna alternate 6 without coming down, okay? So come up, shoulders nice and wide, squeeze those scapulas, hold the longest body you can give me, and go. Breathe out, reach one arm, bring it back. Breathe out, reach the other. And keep lifting the abdominals and lengthening that tailbone. 3, keep the legs down if you can. 4, 5, squeeze those scapulas when you bring it back. 6, woo, I think we can do more, stay there. Lengthen that tailbone, lifting the abdominals. 7, 8, last 2. 9, 10, woo, bring it down. Make a pillow with your hands, rest. My heart rate is up. Okay, so now we're gonna do both arms straightening and pulling. We're gonna try to do 6 singles, then stay up and do anywhere between 6 to 10 as we stay up. This is our last one, okay? So legs have to be pressing really strong. So the front of the body is working really hard too. Lift those abdominals off the ground, lengthen the tailbone, pubic bone on the mat. Arms stay here again. So let's, from here, lift the arms and squeeze the scapulas. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, reach both arms. Pull it back, squeeze in the scapulas, bring it down. Okay? No stress on the low back. So only go as far as you can maintain the abdominals tight. Go. Breathe out, pull the abs, lengthen. Breathe in. Breathe into your chest. So breathe out, reach. Breathe in, bring it back and down. The longest body you guys can give me. So lengthen and come up. Breathe out. Squeeze scapulas, draw that W coming down and come back. Squeeze the scapulas, lift the arm, lift the body. Breathe out, reach as high as you can. Roll it back in, bring it back down. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Last one. Breathe in, squeeze and lift. Breathe out, abs tight, reach as high as you can. Squeeze the scapulas, come down, make a pillow and rest. All right, so the cherry on the cake, we're gonna come up and just move the arms. You don't need to reach all the way if it's bothering your back or your low back is compensating. Just straighten as much as you can and then pull down, squeezing the scapulas, opening your chest. Your abs are working 200%, okay? Let's go, our last one. I'm gonna try to keep going till 10. You stop when your back gives up and your abs. So, let's come down. Lift those abdominals, lengthen that tailbone, lengthen the legs, lengthen the crown of the head, pull the shoulders down. Lift the arms, squeeze the scapulas, and let's go. Breathe in, come up, and let's stay here. Lengthen everything and go. Breathe out. Breathe in, squeeze scapulas, draw your W. 2, and pull. 3, do whatever breath works for you. 4, I'm breathing in, come up higher. 5, stay long, that's what's gonna be the best tool you have. 7, squeeze and lift. 8, lengthen. 9, stay up. 10, woo, make a pillow with your hands and breath. Oh, my legs. I'm gonna kick my heels here, bend a little bit. My quads were cramping from so much work. All right, child's pose if you want. Toes together, knees apart. Round the pelvis, push back. Reach the arms, wow. So scoop the belly, push yourself back. Try to get your bum towards the heel. Okay, so you push, push, push. And then you can come down so you can stretch everything. Give it 2, 3 breaths. Then come up if you want to. We're gonna do the pigeon stretch. If you prefer to do the number 4, just lay on your back, cross the leg and stretch. Otherwise, flex your foot, open the leg as much as you want, adjust the pelvis in the center, and then rest down and give me 4 to 5 breaths. Every breath we relax a bit more. 3, last breath. Stay there if you need to, no problem. I just have to move on. And then I'm gonna bring the other leg forward, swing this leg back. Okay, I adjust the pelvis, I flex my foot, I open my leg as much as it's comfortable for me. And then on my breaths, I start going down. Oh, I forgot to show you what to do with the weights and the band. Next time. Good. Give me one more deep breath or stay there if that's more comfortable for you. Okay, if you need to stretch your arms, stay there and stretch. We didn't do a lot of upper body, but you can stretch it. You can open the chest and go side to side. All right, ladies, that was amazing. Thank you. Nice work. That was a little bit hard work, yeah? A little bit. That was great. Well done. I'll see you next class. Yeah, continue stretching, whatever you need to stretch. Here, just go ahead and do it. Have a great evening. Bye. Bye.